Hey there, and welcome back to From Writer to Author, the podcast. I'm your host, Veronica G, and if you've ever said, I'd like to write a book someday, or you've started and stopped a project more times than you can count, this episode is for you. Today we're going to get real about what it truly means to write a book, the difference between dabbling and committing, and why this journey is worth it, even when it feels like the world isn't noticing your work. I first seriously decided to commit to writing more books about 2 years ago. This was after my first flop, the one we talked about in episode 1. I started by taking a course with a respected author to learn how to make being an author work as a business. I wanted to write not just for passion, but in a way that could actually support me. No more starving artist nonsense. I've been there, done that, and I wanted this to work as both a business and a passion. Now, the journey wasn't without struggles. My first 3 books after returning to writing did well on the charts, 2 even reached bestseller lists, but their sales weren't even enough to break even. I started losing confidence again because it felt like all that hard work and effort was getting lost in the Amazon jungle. I even started to consider finding work elsewhere. Now, I'm not saying being an author is going to make you a millionaire. It certainly hasn't done that for me yet. But I believe that if you do things the right way and you follow a system, writing can become a steady revenue stream. It can bring extra cash, open doors to other opportunities, and help build a sustainable business. So let's discuss the differences between dabbling as a writer versus committing to becoming a published author. Dabbling is when you touch on something like an interest or a hobby, then move on. Sometimes you come back if you get the chance or when the planets align and you feel like it. Sound familiar? Committing is different. Committing is when you create a plan, block out time in your calendar, and put your nose to the grindstone, even when you don't feel like it, because it's a must, not a should, as Tony Robbins says. When you commit, you're laser focused on your desired outcome. You set daily blocks of time that you treat like any other appointment you wouldn't dare miss. You plan your course of action step by step. And yes, there'll be days when you break down in tears, and I've had plenty of those. You can ask my husband. Or you shout out in anger because something isn't going to plan. But let yourself feel it, brush it off, and then get back to work. I can't tell you how many people say, I'd like to write a book someday. Newsflash. Someday isn't going to come if you don't take solid action. Committing means taking those actions consistently, even on the hard days, even on the days that you want to give up. So why is this journey worth it, even if your first book isn't a bestseller? Because every step you take is a massive learning opportunity. Every flop you have teaches you something new. Every success, no matter how small, builds your confidence and clarity. I wouldn't be where I am today, publishing 10 books, hitting bestseller lists, growing my email list over 1,100 subscribers, without committing fully to the process. Even incremental wins can be huge. Royalties, exposure, credibility, and the chance to create something meaningful that touches people's lives. That's why it's worth it. Every step matters. Every lesson counts. So here are some strategies to help you truly commit to writing. Number 1, create a writing schedule and stick to it. Treat your writing time like a non-negotiable appointment. Whether it's 30 minutes or 3 hours, put it on your calendar and protect it fiercely. Consistency builds momentum. Even on days when words feel stuck, showing up keeps the habit alive. Remember, writing is a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. And don't forget to reward yourself when you meet your goals. A little positive reinforcement goes a long way. 2, set up a dedicated workspace. Your environment shapes your creativity. Choose a spot that feels inspiring and comfortable, free from distractions like the TV, noisy roommates, or endless notifications. Add things that make you feel calm or motivated. A plant, artwork, a favorite mug, or a cozy blanket. The goal is to signal to your brain, this is my writing zone. Now it's time to create. Over time, simply sitting there can put you in the right mindset automatically. Number 3, accept that not every book will be a bestseller. Every author has hits and misses. Some books resonate immediately, some quietly build a following, and some never find their audience. And that's okay. It doesn't define your worth or your talent. Use each experience as a lesson. What worked, what didn't, who responded, and why. Adjust your strategy, study your audience, and keep improving. Persistence and learning from each attempt are the real keys to long-term success. 4, take care of yourself. The suffering artist stereotype, it's a trap. Your creativity thrives when your body and your mind are well cared for. Eat nourishing meals, move your body, get enough rest, and make time for friends and family. Writing doesn't require self-punishment. It requires presence, energy, and clarity. A balanced life fuels better ideas, smoother sentences, and less burnout. And number 5, seek advice from others. Don't reinvent the wheel. Talk to authors who have already navigated the path you're on. Ask them about their routines, tools, and mindset strategies. Read interviews, join writing communities, or attend workshops. Mentorship, even informal, can save you time, help you avoid mistakes, and inspire new approaches you may never have considered on your own. Here's the key message I want you to take away. Being a successful author takes time, effort, and commitment. It's not just about writing a book and walking away once it's done. It's about building a body of work, nurturing your audience, and continuing to grow as a storyteller and professional. You need a method, a routine, and a clear goal. You need to act as if you're already an author, because you are. You've chosen this path, and every step you take from here shapes that identity. There will be moments when you question yourself, when the blank page stares back like a challenge, and when progress feels slow. That's normal. Every challenge, every tear you shed, every frustration is part of the process. It's proof that you care deeply about what you're creating. Every page you write, every edit you push through, every idea you wrestle with brings you one step closer to your vision. So keep showing up, even on the tough days, especially on the tough days. Commit. Take action. Believe in your future self, the one holding the finished book in her hands and smiling because she didn't give up. You're building something meaningful. Not just a book, but a legacy. And it will pay off in growth, in confidence, in fulfillment, and yes, eventually in success. Next week on From Writer to Author, the podcast, we'll tackle a challenge every writer faces, finding your book idea that sells and feels right. We'll dive into how to discover that perfect balance, the sweet spot between your passion and your reader's desires. Because the truth is, writing what you love is only half the battle. Don't miss next Monday's episode. It could be the one that unlocks your next big idea. Together we'll dig deep, get inspired, and set you on the path towards writing a book that not only sells, but lights you up every time you sit down to write.